Hey guys, it's Bellamy here from Midnight Suns and welcome to my review for Mr. McMahon, the new Netflix series that is basically a documentary of the rise of the WWE. So this documentary really covers the entire life of the mastermind behind the WWE, Vince McMahon. And we get to see all the way from when he was an abused kid to when he joined his father's business and then subsequently took over his father's business and turned it from this small wrestling promotion into this global phenomenon. And yeah, you get to see all the eras of world wrestling entertainment. From even the pre-Hulk Hogan days to Hulkamania to the Attitude Era to my favorite Ruthless Aggression era in the 2000s and all the way until now to the Women's Evolution era. And yeah, this documentary really is about the history of the WWE. It's really a historical docuseries. Now, if you are watching this show because you are interested in hearing more about Vince McMahon's criminal allegations, like his recent criminal allegations, there's actually very little of that in this show. Like, this show really focuses 90%, I would say, about how much of a ruthless businessman he is and how he really dominated the entire pro wrestling industry. They do talk a bit about his previous criminal allegations, like his steroid trials and all that, but with regards to the recent sexual assault allegations, they don't really touch on that. I mean, they do talk about it very briefly in like the last half an hour of the last episode, but yeah, it is very little, so don't watch this show just for that if that's what you're interested in. But that being said, they do talk a lot about the crazy controversies he's been involved in the WWE, especially some of the insane sexual storylines that he pitched. Like, for example, there was even a storyline where he wanted his daughter to be impregnated by him. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy things in this documentary. And I will say, I actually have a lot more respect for his son, Shane McMahon, after watching this documentary. Like, I had no idea he was such a nice guy. And that's one of the reasons why his dad, Vince, didn't want him to take over the WWE. Because he was too much of a nice guy and he didn't think he would be like a great businessman. But yeah, I actually have a lot more respect for Shane now because after watching this documentary, he seems like a really morally upright person to me. And yeah, overall, I will give this show a 7.5 out of 10. I actually think, like, if you are a huge WWE fan like me, you will definitely enjoy this documentary, but I will say most of the things that this documentary covers are things I already knew. Like, it's things that you can easily find on Wikipedia. There isn't anything really new here, except for some interesting interviews like how Vince McMahon had some of the crazy storylines he pitched and how much Shane McMahon was liked backstage. Like, those are things that I had no idea before watching this documentary. And yeah, I still really enjoyed this series, and like I said, I'm a huge WWE fan, so if you are not a WWE fan, I'm not sure how much you will enjoy this, but yeah, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's pretty good. And with that being said, we've come to the end of this review. If you haven't subscribed already, please do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to keep up to date with everything going on here on the Midnight Suns channel. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay gold and never fade. Bye guys.